Hello, this is Amy, and today we are going to make a little candy corn. Now, I did different variations of him. This one, which I had it's pretty much the same, it's just different bands, so it looks a little wider. But I had the legs out a little wider than these ones, and I kind of like this style better. And then I have this one, which I was way out there, but I kept going with it because I thought, well, he's kind of cute anyway. But today we're going to make this little guy. And what you'll be needing is a yarn needle. You don't have to have a yarn needle. You can always use your hook. A stitch marker, some stuffing, and some beads. And if you don't have beads, you can use wrap bands. And if you're going to use beads, you might want something to thread them with, because these ones are 6mm, so they're a little bit smaller and they're harder to fit through the bands. So you just I use fishing line to put the band through, and then here, I'll show you, that way we can get that out of the way. And I'm just using the traditional color, white, orange, yellow today, but my orange is a little bit lighter than your typical orange color. Let me find the hole. So we're gonna put the band on the string this way. Fishing line, or you can use dental floss or a paper clip, or paper clip would have to be pretty thin, or some craft wire, or I've even seen some other ones I can't really think of right now. So anything that's kind of thin that will fit through there, even string itself, you could use for this, just to weave it in there. So I'm using beads today for the eyes. And let me move this stuff out of the way. There's our little guy. And then we're going to, let me see, any other preps. Okay, so now we're gonna take two bands and slip knot them together as a mouth. And if you were going to use bands for the eyes, you would take one band, wrap it around your hook once, and then pull both loops and wrap it around your hook again. And then you would take it and pull it through, pull an orange band or your middle color band through, and there, yeah, so you got top, middle, and bottom color, obviously, for the candy corn, or you can make it whichever way you want. I mean, I did this one because of the, I think, candy apple, candy corn, or whatever it was called. I can't remember exactly, but that's what that one was supposed to represent. So, alright, let's go ahead and get started. We'll get those out of the way. And we're going to grab our top color or white, whichever one you're using today. And I'm going to take the band and wrap it around our hook once and pull both loops and wrap it around our hook again. And this time we're going to put 3 single crochet in that capped band. 1. Make sure you get all 4 loops on your hook when you're going back through. 2. And 3. Okay. And at this point we're going to want a stitch marker. Alright, so we have 3 single crochet in a capped band. And we're going to increase in each stitch around, 2 single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 6 stitches. So there's 1, 2, and there's 1 and 2 in the second stitch. That's 4, and then 2 more in the last stitch, which will be 6 single crochet. Okay. Alright, in your next row around you're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and it is a total of 6 single crochet. Go ahead and do that one on your own. Okay, now that you've done that row of 6, we're going to do a single crochet increase for a total of 9 stitches. So we'll do a single crochet in this stitch, and in the next stitch we'll do 2 single crochet, one, 2, and in the next one we'll do 1 single crochet, and in the next one we'll do 2, and in the next one we'll do 1, and in the last one we'll do 2. There we go. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet around for 9 stitches, and we're going to switch color. If you're going to do 3 different colors like this one, we're going to switch colors. And if you want to do just like 2 colors, you would just keep going with the next color you would just keep going with the same color. So, or if you did all one color, you'd do it all the way down. So, alright, so I'm going to switch to the next color, and this is row 6, and it's 9 stitches, 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So, here we go. I'm going to switch to orange. I'm going to pull all the loops through, or pull this band through all the loops to when I switch color, because it leaves a cleaner stitch. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last one, 9. Put the stitch marker on the band that's on your hook. And in this next row, which is still orange, or whatever color you decide, we're going to do a single crochet, and increase. So this, because I pulled through all the loops, is not a stitch, and it goes differently from these other stitches. So there's 1 single crochet in that stitch, then the next stitch is 1 single crochet, and in the next stitch is 2, and we're repeating that all the way around to our stitch marker. So 1 single crochet in this stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and in the next stitch there are 2 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and in the last one there are 2. Alright, now you should have a total of 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And in the next one, with the same color, you're going to single crochet, do 1 single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 12 single crochet, and meet me back here. Okay, this is the eye row. So I know this is also an increase row, so I know I don't normally put the eyes in an increase row, but that's just the way this one worked out. So you do three stitches with a single crochet. So single crochet, single crochet, and single crochet, and then you do an increase here. So 3 single crochets and an increase. And our eyes are in single stitch 5 and 8. So I'll show you that as I go along. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then 3, and then there's 2 in this, so that's 4 and 5. So 4, and then you're going to grab your eye for 5. And then there's 3 more, so this is 6. Oops, grabbed the white one. 7, and we're gonna 8 is an eye. There. And then 9 and 10 in this next stitch. 9. And 10. And then we got 3 single crochets. So there's 1, next stitch, 2, next stitch, 3. That's number 13. And then 14 and 15 are in this last stitch. 14, and the last one is 15. So there we go. Grab your stitch marker, put it on the band that's on your hook. This is what he's looking like so far. And so now we have 15, and we're gonna do a single crochet all the way around with the same color for a total of 15 stitches. And make sure when you come over here, this little small stitch is because of the eye, and it is a stitch. So this one is small too, just kind of tug on it. It is a stitch. So go ahead and go around, do 15 single crochet, and meet me back here. Alright, now we're going to do 4 single crochet and an increase. So with the same color. So here's 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, and an increase. So 2 in this stitch. And we're doing this all the way around for a total of 18 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and an increase. And then 4 single crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and an increase. And there you should have 18. You can count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on your hook. So this is how he's looking so far. And now we're going to switch colors if you're doing them the way that I'm doing them. And we're going to do 1 single crochet all the way around for a total of 18. So switching colors. And this is also if you're switching colors for if you're doing the two-tone. So you'd be switching colors too. But if you're doing the three-tone, like me, then you'd be switching colors. So either, regardless, if you're doing 2 colors, you're switching colors. If you're doing 3, you're switching. And we're just doing a single crochet all the way around for a total of 18 stitches. If you're doing 1 color, keep doing what you're doing. I have some plans for these little candy corns too, besides just making a candy corn. I came up with an idea, which will be my next video. I haven't decided if I want to do it all in one video or do separate ones for this little idea that I have, because it's not just one idea, it's ideas. And it was just something that came across my head when I was looking at something, when I was looking at some Halloween stuff at the store. I thought, now that's a good idea. So hopefully you like it. I'm not gonna say, because I have to keep some secrets, and the videos that I'm doing will go with this little candy corn guy. So as soon as you get the candy corn made, you might want to make these other things. It's all up to you. But I just thought it would be cool. I'm going to try to get those videos out as soon as possible. And they'll be shorter, so they won't be quite as long as my other videos that are ridiculously long sometimes, I think. Okay. So now we're going to do 5 single crochet and an increase. So that's going to be fun. Alright, and this is not a stitch right here because I blended the colors. I pulled them all through the first stitch. So we're going to skip that one. And we're going to go 5 single crochet and an increase for 21 stitches around. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and an increase, right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an increase in this one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one is an increase. Grab your stitch marker, place it on the band that's on your hook. Okay, go ahead and do a single crochet all the way around for a total of 21 stitches, and meet me back here. Okay, now we're going to single crochet 6 times and then an increase. So here we go. There's 1 in the next stitch, 2 in the next stitch, 3 in the next stitch, 4 next stitch, 5, and in the next stitch 6, and in the next stitch we're going to do an increase. And that's 2 single crochet in 1 stitch, and now we're going to go around 6 stitches all the way around and then an increase. Four, 5, 6 and an increase. That's my puppy. And 6 more single crochet and an increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and the next stitch is your increase, which is the last stitch. And in this next row around, you're going to do 1 single crochet for a total of 24 stitches, and then meet me back here. Okay, now we're going to fasten off. Go into the next stitch, grab a band, pull it through all the bands on your hook, and pull it through itself and tighten for a slip knot. Okay, now we're going to add the mouth. And what I did with this one is I kind of added it like the second to the last stitch in the middle. But if you did 2 colors, it's still about the same. So I'm going to go up in here. And kind of figure out where I want my mouth to be placed. So you can make it small, big, whatever you want. I think that looks kind of cute. So I'm going to go in here, and I don't want the mouth to be tight. So I'm going to pull one loop through the other and attach it to a stitch on the inside of my candy corn. There. Now he's happy. So next we're going to make the arms, and I already made one. So first what we want to do is, I used like white for the end of this. And I just thought it looked kind of cute, give it a little character to the arm instead of just doing it all in one color. But you are more than welcome to do it all in one color or whatever you like. But this is where the arm's going to be attached, just so you know, like if you want to figure out a color variation. So we're going to do a magic ring, which is wrapping your band around your hook 3 times. And we're going to pull 4 single crochet through the magic ring. So there's 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Now you want to get a stitch marker and place it on the band that's on your hook. And now I'm going to change color to the middle part of the body color. So and we're going to do 4 single crochet all the way around. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your stitch marker on the band that's on your hook, and you're going to do another row around, so of 4 single crochet. So 1, 2, 'Sometimes it's hard to see when the stitches are so close. 3, and then, okay, and 4, and take the stitch marker out, and that is the last row for our little arm. I'm going to go into the next stitch and slip knot, and you can go across from it. Like that. And add another band on there and slip knot it. There we go. This one came in the package oddly colored, so I'm using it on the inside of my candy corn to tie it because, you know, it's still useful, but just can't be seen. Because I didn't want to throw it away. I wanted to use it somehow. Now we're going to work on the feet. So, okay. First off, we're going to take one band and we're going to wrap it around once, grab both loops and wrap it around again. That creates 4 loops on your hook. Take another band, do the same thing, wrap it around once, grab both parts of it, wrap it around a second time for 4 loops. Okay, then we're going to take a third band and we're going to wrap it around our hook once, and then we're going to pull our other 2 little clusters that we've made onto that cap band and place it on your hook. And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to take this part off your hook and hold it somehow. I just pinch it between my 2 fingers here. And we're going to take another band, we're going to wrap it around our hook once, and then grab both bands and wrap it around again. And we're going to put it on there. And then we're going to take the piece that we took off and place it back on. Make sure you grab both loops. I just lost one like that, so make sure they're both there. So you have these 2 loops, this little cluster of 4, and then these two. So it looks like this. Then you're going to grab another band and wrap it around once, pull on it, and we're going to pull this whole cluster through that band. You can do one at a time or try to get them all at once like I did just now, but it's easier to do them one at a time. And this is the foot so far. And then we're going to chain 3 cap bands. So we're going to go wrap your band around your hook, pull it through the other cap band. Okay, so that's 1. Repeat that step again. And that's 2. And repeat that step one more time. And that's 3. And now we're going to grab another band and just pull it through, because that'll be our attaching band. And you just want to make sure that the foot bends properly, however you want it to bend. And you want to make sure you make 2 of these. And you want to make sure you make 2 arms. And now we're going to attach them to this little guy. So with the arms, what I did was I attached them like right in sync with the eyes. So you just kind of flatten this out. Figure out where you want the arm to be. I'll take this one first. And then go stitch below. Bring the next loop in. Go on the inside. Now, a lot of times, you know, if you don't know if you have it quite right, just hold on to the loops and then go out and look and see if you think, does that look alright? Yeah? Okay. If it does, great. Go back in. Make sure you grab the right loops and just tie them together. Easier if I put my hook down. Tie them together. Make a little knot. There. There's one little arm. Now I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to go inside. Pull it through, go down to the next stitch, and pull that one through. Alright, see if it's where you like it. Then go ahead and tie those 2 together. Okay. Okay. And now we're going to stuff this little guy. So I'm going to grab my stuffing. You don't have to use too much. I make sure I just stuff it to the up in here really well and then kind of go from there. be even too much. So there we go. And then I'm going to you can attach your feet before or after you close it. I'm gonna do it before this time, and I'm gonna have this foot going this way, so, and I just attach it like right below where the eye level is, like I did with this one. Just go down, or you can make it wider like this one. Either way, I like it this way better. So I'm gonna attach this foot. Slip knot it. So there's your little foot. You can have it going either way. This one's turning out to go forward, which is fine because I like that. And then we're going to grab our other foot. This one I placed on after I closed it already, so they kind of went, you know, to the side. You can always fix it later, you know, to suit the way that you want it to turn. So there's one, and I'm going to go down to this one. I'm going to make sure my foot's turned that way. Pull it through. I guess I'm trying to lose my band. There. And slip knot it. So there's another foot. And I'm going to pull this loop towards this way on the inside. Okay. And now we're going to attach. You're gonna like pinch it and make sure you got the ends, and we're gonna attach a band to this end right here. For slip knot, and we're gonna slip knot a couple other bands onto that so we can sew it together. There we go. I think that's enough. Now I'm going to take my yarn needle there. I'm going to make sure I tuck all those inside, not the feet. And I'm going to go through each little I want to make sure these are good. Okay. Each little, every two, there we go. So the stitch on this side and then the stitch on that side. Make sure you get all 4 loops and pull. And push that in there. And then the stitch on this side and this side. And pull. And you can always use your hook to do this too. You don't have to have anything fancy like a yarn needle. Not that it's fancy, just you don't have to run around and try to look for a special tool. Use what you have. So far, so good. He's a cute little guy. One of my favorite things about Halloween is candy corns. So, this is how he's looking so far. This foot wants to turn the wrong way, which is okay, because I can just flip it around the other way. It's a good thing we can manipulate our bands to do what we want. So, alright, now we're gonna fasten this off here. Just gotta grab the band. Okay. Let's see if I can release this band off of here. I might not be able to, but that's alright if I can't. If I can, yep, I got it. Nice. And now I can just go through another little stitch on here. And slip stitch this on to fasten it off. And go through my little candy corn, pull band in there, hide it. And here's your candy corn. So, you can manipulate these bands to fix your feet however you like them. Sometimes they want to just do what they want to do. So, there he is. For some reason, this foot just does not want to listen. Wants to do its own thing. So, you can always manipulate your bands to fix, like, how my foot is going. I don't like it. So, you can fix these little errors. Okay, and I just have to bend this end of the foot a little better. So, alright, hope you like them.